knows anything. They're full of it too. Ego, big mouth.
Right.
They think, you know, I've got plenty of those too. However, the one thing about our school, actually it laid the groundwork for even New York, all the schools in the United States. Because, don't close the door, damn it, David, I'm dying of the heat of it. Because, let me tell you, because, and they didn't study in America. The story of my school is similar to the Kennedys. It kills me. Well, this is the love of my life, all right? You'd think I was queer, you know, but I'm not. I just, you know, and when she give me a kiss on the cheek, I wouldn't wash it then. No,
Right.
girls,
Of
you're
course.
young. Yeah, she was my idol. That's
Right.
However, her sister was the beginner. Her mother, Caroline, was the one who played. Studied with Concepcion, so we had good music.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. But they both studied in France, from very prestige, had no study in the United States. And when I say they left the groundwork, the hairdo,
Right.
the hairdo, the tights with, well, at that time you didn't dare walk into class without tights or dance belt.
Right. It was.
Yeah, you have to wear a dance belt. Would you believe it, like a guy? Yeah, that part of your was sticking up your, went up your, just see, it went up your
Right.
that up, but you know how guys, because, girl, it makes sense. It makes sense to a point. But today girls are sort of think they're getting stronger there. But
it helps
babies, because you have babies, you get all that stuff going in there. I don't even know what, but all that female stuff.
Right.
So it holds it from getting injured there. Because in the beginning you don't have that
sense of stability.
Right.
Yeah.
See, right. Okay. Now, so the clothing, everything, and also the straightness.
The poise.
Yes, and also certain things like the pliés. Now everybody pliés, right? But we used to do. It was torturous. We had a special class on Saturday. We studied 3-4 days a week. I was there all the time, like you are. But where we had to do, we hated it. We plied like this. It's not important for you to know. And we push out here, and from there, it didn't matter. She said if you got off the ground at 16, what she was teaching us is going as far down as you could, so that you learn how to go up in an ensemble, but the ensemble was a quality. After a while you did it faster. So what you did is you didn't bounce.
Right, it's almost like a cat. You know what I mean? Where
it's
that
like a cat.
Right?
That's
that
right.
push in the plie.
Oh dear God. And we should give us, this is what's called the special class. We would do out, jeté first. Jeté. But the jetés, of course, have to go up. Right. I don't know who taught you that. That's right. Go up. Not
over.
Yeah. And then we have to do jeté, tourner, jeté, tourner,
Which is
side. Awesome. And she didn't care how high. So little by little, whatever jump you had, I'm going to open this door a little bit. Whatever jump you had, you learn. But there are times where you do bounce. See, there are variations. There are times when you go boop,
right.
boop.
The different musical quality that you
different
need.
musical quality. You have to do sometimes
But it is this
something that's
that
quick.
I don't have that strength in the plie.
That's right. Ariel doesn't either. She learned how to just spring. She doesn't have it. She's got a fucked up her Achilles. Yes. And because I did too many classes in New York one time, oh God, I'm stupid. Dancers martyr themselves. It's an obsession. What happened was my Achilles became like this, like a twig. You know, like a twig, it would move. That was it. So for 3 months I couldn't because I screwed up myself.
Over, doing it again.
Now, here's the thing. What dancers have to know. Your arms. From here up, I cannot do anything with bottom part at all. That is your training, that's your thinking, that's your own development. Okay.
Right.
Now, if you have equipment, which you do, you're endowed with equipment, which is an extension. Okay? The point is, occasionally you do use it so you don't lose that, that, elasticity, which is in here. Yes. Because, I'll tell you why, there's a reason for it. Because as you get older, hopefully, there's a certain amount of shrinkage that everybody does. So what happens? You lose that beautiful arabesque. So what you do, you compensate. So instead of having that long arabesque, right, in your penché, you compensate because you have this stretching. So that when you do a penché, this is already flexible, so you're a little bit phony it off. Otherwise, your back can't do it. My back doesn't do it. So I have to I work on doing elongated, so I don't lose an arabesque altogether. A fairly good arabesque. Okay. Now, the point about having the equipment, once you have it, if you use it too much and show your extension too much, and this too much, because I did it too. I used to stand in front of the front, go, whoa, and then the foot went way up over there and down like this. But you know what? After a while, here's my place to go. You go, it's like, okay, good. She's got the extension. And you see dancers all the time. They are loaded with equipment. They're flexible. And they're this. And they're that. And they use it in every step. And then you look and say, Isn't that wonderful? And people sometimes sit and say, oh, look at her gorgeous feet. Look at her extensions. Look at it. That's not what you want them to look at. They want to see Tekla. So what you do
you pull back.
Is pull back. And knowing in your head, I can raise my leg up a little higher. But what's important that when you do use it, when you have stretches, is not how you kick. That mama, see Stefan, that fucker, right? If you ever heard of him. He gives 2 battements to the front, 2 to the side, and that's the end of it. And then the other side. We used to do, honey, I hate to tell you, we used to do 16 battements.
So that it's the strength of the
Do you know where the strength comes? Yes. You learn to sweep it up, but that's not what is the thing. That's not what's important. No. because you can kick all day long.
Right.
It's coming down. It's coming down. So, when you battement, sometimes you do that just with your scent. Don't always. Usually, if you do a battement, right, you're doing a battement. See, right now I'm not warmed up.
Yeah.
It's not how high you kick,
Right.
but
It's how much you control.
coming down and up and come down.
Right, so that you have that.
And pull into that's it.
Right.
And
As
you
opposed
get
to
into
just
the
letting
hot
it come
instead
down.
of pulling and flopping it down. Pulling and bring it down. Up and bring, yes.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
everything is in dance. Is really not in the legs. You say, oh.
Right, no. It's
Right.
it's here and back.
Yes.
Right, so
Bravo.
and this is
That's
it's,
all. That's
we're
it.
like a marionette. Right here.
That's right. Here's
Right,
where
so
your
it's-
power is. If you don't have the power there, see, that's the only thing I have left. I got a hard.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
incredible, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm here, yeah. And my thigh,
Right,
is my
right.
iron, you know, it's what I've got left, nothing
Right.
else, right? And
Right.
half a brain. Okay. So, because the reason you need this is because when you get there in the center and you think you're, oh shit,
Right. But it's
you know what you think of right away? And straightens you, because sometimes if I haven't worked, I
Yeah.
start going sideways, or
Right.
I go left, or you're
Right.
tired, or it's a lousy day, or you didn't sleep, or
Right.
you're weary, or you're mentally anxious. You know, everything there. It's like, you know, the teacher in New York, the Vilsack, who on 57th Street used to say, oh, Anna, today, you know, he used to say it occasionally to other people. But he used to, today you've got spaghetti with a Russian accent, spaghetti things. And his wife also taught, who was also famous. She taught all the variations in point work. Yeah. Point work, if I may say one more thing, and then I'll
please
say
do.
one more thing. Point work, I feel, should eventually, it should be kept in there because it's part of the tradition. And just certain people should do it.
Right.
Point work, all point work, is abusive. And eventually, most of the girls who've done incredible point work end up as cripples. Because
It's
everything, because your foot, there's so many
Right.
bones in there, right? Now, I never had beautiful feet, but enough to get me up there, because I've got these two toes, the
Right.
second and third, not
Yeah.
the big one. This one is webbed to here. And so does my granddaughter, and so, I can't believe it, and my son, not this son. So what it did, it gave me some
power. Yeah, so that you could actually, it
right.
will help you out there.
Yes. Now, yeah. So when you're in the center and you feel something, oh God, you know, you're sort of losing it, and you concentrate immediately.
Yeah.
Bring your attention to this. That's very hard.
Yeah.
Bring your attention right to your diaphragm and this thing here, right here in the
Right.
center. This, Stefan keeps talking about this. He's full of shit. What does he know? Is he a girl? You don't know that much.
Right.
He's left his way through.
Right, I hear you.
Yeah, all right. So, he has a certain element of taste, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're good.
exactly. Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right, but in regards to
Yeah,
technique.
with half a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I got along with him. Yeah, I went in there, I was like, God, I hate to, I'm not going to tell you my age, I was way up there. And Ariel, he said, to Ariel, he said, you stand in the back. She couldn't do shit in the back and just follow. This was the advanced class. She was barely, she was first in the intermediate to learn how to do pliés.
And
yeah, I never taught her. And then, I don't know, David knew a little bit more because, I don't know, he must have started. But, and so she just followed and you know, worked it. All right. So, now, here's the thing. When I said about what everybody is doing that everybody else does, and which I happen to notice out of the corner of my eye, I'm going back to step one.
Right.
Because you're intelligent, you understand. It becomes habitual. And girls have the habit from dancers.
Right.
I don't care who they are, who teach it. They go down a plie like this, and they come up, and they go forward, right? And then they go out.
Right.
And this is what they do. Invariably, you'll see it in every class.
Right.
Watch my hand. You see what I did? Now I'm not looking at you anymore.
Right.
Now you're giving me a flat wrist.
Right. Right. Now it's affectation.
Exactly.
Right.
It's affectation. Plus, this is what you have to remember. The gut of who you are. It could mean, you could have, I've seen dancers in ballet theater who couldn't even turn. Who had, oh God, Nora Kay, they used to say, spoon, spoon, she didn't have feet. They had an extension that was this high. It's like, what the fuck, when they're on stage, there's something, electricity comes up. They learn power to hold and control what they had. But because of some of the older training that they had, okay, you can look at, if a person, if you start doing this, and here, when you go from here, and you go open, it's got to be where you don't notice it. Go a little bit more forward. Don't do it step on. I had an argument with him. He tried to make me go side. I wouldn't do it. Always keep your arms lower than your shoulder. Not here.
Right.
Otherwise you look like a box.
Right, and the line even of the shoulder.
The line is not good. Forget worried about your back. The whole thing is here. Did you ever see paintings? Did you ever see a girl with arms up there? No. It's always a little bit lower. Everything is low, you know. Nothing is way up here.
Right.
You know, like Jesus, they hung him up like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you don't want to come off like this way, like a centrifugal design, where this is one line and this is it. You're here.
Right.
Now, when you do something, and all right, let me put it this way. Your arms and your shoulders are an afterthought. An afterthought. Keep telling yourself this. It's not the forefront. It's not, this is not going to do it. They all do it. They all do it.
Right. Right.
And then every time they do a glissade,
it becomes about the arm.
Another, yes. The less you do here, and just use the head and here, you'd be surprised.
Right, because they follow. Because then they just follow. Right, your arm will actually follow how it's supposed to.
Is like the soul is here. It's like when you speak. Express it. If somebody comes on and they're too loud and too over in acting, it's got to come from inside out, you know. So the arm it's almost, it's from here. This from here is, this is what lifts it, the elbow. The elbow is what's lifting it, not the hand. It's not, I lift my arm, as Stefan says. It's this. There is tension there, believe it or not, in the beginning, you know. And always, you know, lower. And when you do this, when you do this and this, and when you have to do an ensemble, which I can't jump right now, from here, it's barely. Don't fly. Unless you
Right.
have to do a big thing that he tells you, you know.
Right.
The only thing, unless it's choreographed on you,
Right.
the only thing that goes up and down a little bit is brisé volet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I stole it right off the dancer. I stole it. She was the most famous bluebird. She died very young. No one could do her like her. She did it like, what's the word for it? Like razor sharp. Yeah. See, first you learn as a kid, you learn brisé and brisé. But once you learn this, brisé, volet, da 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 da, and if you do it here, you lost your legs. No one's looking here. I mean, all they're watching is, oh, there's that girl. She's doing
Right,
bluebird. She's bluebirding.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Exactly.
With a bird, it flutters. It's a plume,
Right.
you know. And then all of a sudden, sometimes you have to recreate the choreographed thing. You kind of take a step and make it work for Tekla's body, face, and temperament. You see what I mean? Not everybody else. You're doing the step.
Right.
As long as you do it, as I say, undercharged. And leave a little reserve so that if you have to do something very romantic, if you have to do something, because for instance, when I was in the company, all of a sudden, the second ballerina, I guess she took an interest in me, right? And she came over to me, and she talked to me, and you will recognize her name if you don't know her name, because she died very young, also too young. Her son is Richard Thomas. She came over, we were doing Les Sophies 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody does this.
Right.
They do this, this. If you ever watch Sophie, I still like that ballet because I like because of the blue lights and the prelude. No one could do the prelude like her.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was gorgeous. And she didn't even have a classical face.
Wow.
Her face was sort of more broad, you know, her cheekbones. And I remember her from class also.
Right.
But she came over to me, she said, Anna, barely do this. One, barely. She said, do for me. Oh, no. Barely. She says, don't move it. You know, she said, just.
But she just gives that feeling of nothingness, of that floating.
That's right.
Because there isn't any.
No,
you're not trying to make it happen.
Don't make it happen. It
happens from the inside.
That's
and
right. And
it's happening to you.
Afterthought.
Right.
And let your elbow, not this part, let this move it. Even when you do an arabesque, and he gives you an arabesque, right? Don't all of a sudden do here.
Right.
Don't do it right off the way, unless it's choreographed to be poop, like sharp, like this serenade, you know, the Tchaikovsky. Right. But anyway, from here, when you do an arabesque, once you get your squared off, it's from here, start, you know, here,
right.
Yeah.
And then it carries,
and breathe. You have to breathe. Not for breath.
Right, for soul, like for that.
Yes. That's when you, for instance, when you finish something, you can walk away from it. When you walk, very low, like,
right.
Deep, go deep into the ground when you walk. Yes. That's what you
That's
have
that.
Not stiffing. Yeah. You don't have to overly turn it if you don't want, but enough so you don't look like a turned in person.
Right.
Yeah. But go in and like as if you know, yeah, like barely, like the ground was not even there, and pull it, like somebody with a magnet was telling you, come, Tekla, come, move. There, yeah. All right, almost, not quite.
More.
Not quite.
Push.
Don't you use your arm. Don't use it for a moment at all. Don't even use it. Do nothing. Don't use it. That's it. Go. That's it. More plie. More. Go forward. Yes. Okay.
All right. So there's
You're
that
getting
sense
it.
of.
You got it. You see what it? Not straight. You got it. The feeling has to come. Yes, go ahead, that's it, especially if you're tall, one. And up deep, the leg goes, the leg almost goes more. The legs go a little bit before the body. Yes, yes, it's a follow-up. It's like, that's what they call style.
Right.
That's when you say, oh God, she's got style. Do you ever notice that? I said, why? You fall out of an arabesque.
Right.
You fall out of it. And you say, how am I going to fall out of it? I'm falling already. But you have to learn that's the tech, that's why ballet is so fucking hard. Yes. You go arabesque and fall out of it.
Right.
Or even when you have to do attitude turn. An attitude. Now when you do an attitude, this arm shouldn't be up here. No, it has to be like what would you call it? Opposite. In other words, it's not this.
Right.
Yeah. No, see, this one's too high.
Right. So
that's it. Look, yes.
So that
you pull.
You get the pull.
Yes, from here. Right. See that.
Right. Which is more
better.
Which is more back.
Huh?
It's more spine. It's not arm.
It's again an after thing. It's almost it's almost in our best, but it's quasi. It's I forgot the word. Oh God. Oh my God. Not atonal. Yeah. See that looks like a perfect attitude.
Right.
But if you're moving, you want
Even
to slower. It's harder because you have to leave your balance. You know, once you've got it here, you're back to a broken arabesque.
Right.
It's a broken arabesque.
Right.
So it's very hard.
Yeah.
It is very hard. And when he gives you things like adagios. You sometimes have to go against him. If you do everything verbatim, even him, he's a guy. He's using his, because dancers who use, because I've seen poses of him, who use their own anatomy to teach you. See, if they themselves, sometimes it's good. You have to have taste, and you have to have gone through certain things. You have to have felt it
in order to convey it.
I'm going to give you an example. There's a ballet. God, what is it, Sleeping Beauty? And there is a variation. And the variation, everybody does it the same now, and I die.
Right.
And they do this, they're doing Oriental.
Yeah. Or yeah.
That's not it. That's not the original. The 14 or I think after that we did it. It's and it goes a little bit high. It's like scooping. It's like an expressive thing, like someone talking. Not too much. A little bit lower. Down here. And you start, it's like a scoop. A little bit. It's almost little snap.
Snap.
It's not this.
It's not a wrist like flamenco.
No, they all do that.
Yeah.
They all do that, and they lost it.
Yeah.
And it's such an important part of that variation.
Oh, of course it is. Right down the diagonal.
Oh, it is so beautiful. And,
right?
And you do it almost like a secret meeting that a girl's going to have.
Right, and it's also, I mean, to think about that turning over of the wrist there to show the inside is something
and
that's
it doesn't even open. It doesn't open. It doesn't open, honey. No, it's really here. That's it.
Wow.
It never goes this.
There, you never see the open.
Don't do that. I'm telling you, be the one that doesn't do that.
Right.
That just barely, so that it looks like I know what I'm doing. You know, it's
so beautiful.
It's flirty.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where it's not.
Yes.
They give it away.
Right. That's it. What you said.
They give it away.
It's once you give too much.
Yeah.
Like I said. Now where are you going to go with it?
Right.
That means everything you do is going to look like the thing you did before, except it's going to be a different step. You're not going to give it the character.
Right.
Because
you have no dynamic range
sharp,
anymore.
dynamic range. Just like if you have to do an arabesque and this and jump,
right.
It's got to be boop, boop.
Right.
Yes, and that's what even with these ankle-laces, it's sort of sharp. And there are a lot of things that, oh boy, it's very hard. I hated Giselle with a passion. I didn't like Ophelia.
Right.
Oh, I laughed all through it. I got in trouble.
I believe it.
God, yeah, I got in trouble. Yeah, I was sitting with my friend and I'm watching the girls do their, I was a beginner and I was watching the girls doing their solo and I was hysterical. And this was someone who's already in ballet. Her feet are this long and she got gorgeous points and everything. She looked like an ostrich, like an ostrich. It was awful. And I don't look at even the variations when you get the little, you think they keep going backwards and everything is to injure the dancer and their feet. And I don't like Swan Lake either. Swan Lake is only pretty, that's also very sadistic. Because by the time you quit going this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, jumping. By the time, and you have to be by your partner, I used to tell them they'll hurt me because I'm going to fall. My feet, my thigh, my calves were burning. They were burning. Because you know what you do, did you ever see them? The cute It's so stupid. I don't know if we're going to help. Petty Pot? That asshole, you shouldn't punish him.
Right.
God, what do you know? We have a work point.
Yeah.
Just do what I tell you. It's sadistic. Men have always been sadistic. They use women as far as they can use them.
Right.
So, and if you ever study and take and look at, don't use Balanchine as an example.
Right, no.
The only good thing he did was something which was an old ballet, The Prodigal Son.
Oh, right. Oh, that's my favorite of his, though.
It was, I don't think he composed it, I don't think he choreographed it. And he was musical.
Right.
And he wanted dance for the sake of dance. He would use almost classwork. But every ballet was the same.
It's all the same thing. Of course it is with a different costume.
And then you use all these things, you didn't know where to go with it,
right.
He had his, oh God, I went to watch him teach. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that's the one they're talking about. Oh, well, he wasn't that famous, but he was
Right.
teaching at the American school.
Right.
In New York, it was a sort of punky school, wasn't brought out, wasn't rebuilt or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Junior, I couldn't hear his voice. A lisp.
Yeah.
He got a lisp,
Mm-hmm.
and he got a twitch. He had twitches.
Huh.
And you can't hear him sing. Can't hear him sing. I don't hear good,
Yeah.
but at that time I could hear damn well.
Well.
Yes. I don't know how the girls did. And they did the same things all the time. And a lot of girls think they're so brave.
Right.
They think they're so brave because they got feet of iron.
Mm-hmm.
They never felt anything anyway.
Right.
And they put toe shoes on right from the beginning.
Right.
When they start their class, they put point shoes on. That's painful.
That's only
Bunions, corns,
Yeah.
blisters. Don't think you're not going to have blisters.
Oh well, that's.
And during a performance,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mhm.
and then once I stepped on the top, like a nail, this soft part of the toe shoe, and I couldn't put my foot down all over. They tagged, I kept on going. And I left right through.
Yeah.
The floor, the people that worked on everything, you know.
Right. Right. Oh, no.
But the most important thing you have to think about,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not easy, because you have to sort of, I'm not telling you to change.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you is, first of all, you're using more energy.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get out of breath.
Mm-hmm.
Because you ever
Right,
notice
because
if you want to punish someone, what they call ancient punishment is that it was up here,
Mm-hmm.
up, this way, arms up,
Right.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much of this,
Yes. Yes.
you wore yourself out.
And it's not
The
internal
less-
enough.
The less you use this, and just the shoulders,
Shoulders.
you intimidate, that's the
Mm.
word. Give the impression
Impression of.
that you understand.
Mhm.
See, you understand you're intelligent. You're
Mhm.
very intelligent, yes.
Right.
Just always with the shoulder, because
Right.
that's sexier. It's sexier.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Yes. Not, you know, you
Not
don't do that
arm,
when you're
not
with
from
a
the
boy,
arm where it's at.
when you're
when
with
it's-
a guy or
yeah.
whoever, you
Yeah.
know, if you're, I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right. And then it's just a movement and a gesture. It's not. It doesn't have anything
It's
to
already
it.
over. It's
Yeah.
over. You know, even modern, you know, they do, you know, certain
Mhm.
things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's another school, which
Right.
is good to know.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know some things modern,
Mhm.
because good ballets
Mm-hmm.
already have mingled with modern dance.
Yeah.
It made it more interesting. Like Killian,
Oh, yeah.
isn't it incredible? You never saw his girls flat.
No.
Watch
No.
her.
Very pure. Yeah.
Very different.
Mm-hmm.
Very, you know, everything he does something else.
Mm-hmm.
You may not like the ballet, sometimes you got somebody else doing something. But it's always, you know, interesting moves,
Moves,
angles.
shape,
Now, you know
yeah.
who started, who made a break, a catalyst.
Mm-hmm.
The catalyst in the break
Mm-hmm.
was Tudor, Anthony
Mm-hmm.
Tudor. You ever seen that
Mhm.
ballet, Dolores Howard?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh my God.
I haven't seen that.
Now you would know what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hugh Lang,
Mm-hmm.
who was his lover,
Mm-hmm.
who was bow-legged,
Right.
who couldn't do shit. Couldn't even do a scene.
Mm.
But he was in love with him.
Right.
And he gave him a part in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, he's an actor,
Right.
but the way he moved,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
The leg
Right.
was mine.
Yeah.
And he loved Marquet. She had the steely control. She couldn't turn. She had no extension. But he was insane about her. She could act.
Yeah. Yeah.
She could act. And of course, I love the music by Schoenberg. It's very...
Right.
I can't explain it. I mean, it's called Transfigured Night, or Verklaagde Nacht. That's what it's really called. The ballet's called Pillar of Fire.
Right.
It is, no, Schoenberg didn't write
Right,
Pillar of Fire.
right.
Exactly. And if you hear the music over and over and over again, now Faust was in it, Lions, a little girl, a nice little dancer, very nice. And there were the young girls, you know, and they did some just beautiful, swooping, beautiful, which was very ballet on point, where the other was very dramatic, like Nora Kay. So you have, there's this break off where you see already acting on stage. If you can't act, you'll never do it.
Yeah, you should be on stage.
You will never do it. I've seen some, what the hell's her name? What was her name? Patricia McBride? They all tried it. Didn't work.
No.
Not after Nora.
Yeah.
Didn't work. And she was hysterical. She was like,
No, I believe it.
yeah, if she made a mistake, oh God, I have to tell you, this is a cute story to remember. I was sitting in the audience with her mother and dad. Her real name was Cora. Mr. and Mrs. Cora. And I was sitting there, and she was doing Romeo and Juliet. And there comes a moment where she's going, I think, get married to him, or it was a ceremony, and she had to put her arms in this big cloak. They wouldn't go through it. It was sewn up. Either somebody sewed it, or there was an accident. She couldn't get it in. Any other dancer would have been, it would have been a tirade.
Oh, right.
But whenever something would go wrong, she'd be hysterical backstage. She would laugh her sides off. She had such a sense of humor. She didn't give a shit. Huh? What did she care? Yeah. There were two ballerinas. One was the dramatic one, and the other one was the classical one, Lisa Alonso, and it was, you know, Nora Kay. Oh, I would look on stage. I used to sneak in. I never paid for a ticket in my life. No. I would wait at the net. I would miss usually the first bell. I wouldn't get it down. And so these doors were open. They would take their tickets, and so many people didn't care. And they would come out for intermission for a smoke. Yeah. And they dropped their tickets, right? The stubs. And I walked in, picked up the stub, and I had to look until when the lights were out to find where I could sit when nobody came. I waited, and you know, I pretend I'm looking for my seat, you know, with my number, and I waited, it was empty. And I'll tell you, the best seat, the first thing, or the second was the best, because here was a bar. You know, the balcony, the first balcony. If the further you are away from the dancer, the more beautiful she looks. You don't want to be close.
Maybe because then you see the reality.
Look at her makeup.
Yeah.
And, you know, whatever. No, you want to get a
That
picture.
perspective.
Yeah, you're giving an impression. Yeah. So, but there wasn't a dancer that I didn't know. Everyone had their own personality. Today there are none. You wouldn't be able to. Would you know one dancer from another?
No, there is always.
I know this
Right,
was
so it's all technique, it's not
this
about-
was this one, and this was this one, and this was that. And there was Muriel Bentley. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Fancy Fruit,
Mhm.
you know, the Bernstein thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was jazz.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
That's with Jerry Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
fun.
that was incredibly funny. But there wasn't, she couldn't do anything, but she sure, you couldn't take your eyes off her.
Mhm.
When she did certain stuff,
Mhm.
wasn't pretty even.
Right.
Yeah. And so you see, something got them into that company.
Mhm.
Something did.
Mhm.
Who knows what, right?
Right.
I don't think it could be sex.
No.
The
Right.
men were not interested.
Right.
No.
Yeah. But it's.
Balanchine,
Yeah.
a lot of the tall chi.
Yeah.
But try to remember, little by little, when Stefan comes over to you with his cane, and he tries to hold your arm up like this, and he walks past you,
Yeah,
put
put
it
it
down
down.
again. Keep it lower than your shoulder. Always.
Mhm.
Almost always. Unless it's Serenade for Strings, where you have to
Right.
have a right angle. It's a classic. It's
Right. It's.
da-da-da-da-da,
It's about that,
da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. It's just a sharp movement. Yeah. But
Yeah.
see, it's passing you quickly.
Right.
But
Right.
everything, no matter what you do, yes. You
Right.
don't even want to watch an actress who's acting with it and doing this and
Mhm.
this. No, you know,
Right,
the
it's-
English, do you ever notice how much comes out? The English actors,
Right.
the intensity,
Yeah.
you know, so that when you do move, it's significant. Yes,
Mhm.
it's significant.
That
So
makes
you
lots
learn a
of
little
sense.
bit from each one, so it's
Yeah.
good for a dancer
Yeah.
to study a little bit, to know a little bit of acting. Doesn't hurt to have a drama
Right.
class,
Right.
just for the exercise of having another dimension
Mhm.
of drama. You know, something that
Mhm.
is in conjunction. But today it's expensive.
Mhm.
You know, it's going to, if you can't act, you can't act. But
Right.
you know, just to have
Just to have something else to draw
something
from.
to draw from.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Right. So you realize that there's
So
more
smart.
than just yourself.
No, because if you don't,
Yeah.
if a dancer doesn't know music
Right. Yeah.
and doesn't know a little bit of theater,
Mhm.
you see, because sometimes they do Streetcar Named Desire,
Mhm.
or they do,
Mhm.
they'll do a drama.
Mhm.
That they wrote
Right.
Romeo and Juliet,
Right,
right?
right.
Okay. And then there was Lilac, or no, that was something else.
Yeah.
So, no, you have to be influenced and look at paintings,
Mhm.
and you will notice all these paintings and sculptures
It's
where
the
the
same
girls
line.
are always down, or when they're sitting
Mhm.
on a chair.
Right.
Look at the hand.
Yeah.
Look at the hand. It's perfect.
Right.
The artist.
Yeah.
He had,
Right.
and my hands are old now, so I can't do it. But the hand is so relaxed. The wrist is so relaxed.
Mm.
Let it fall.
Right.
Let it fall. Don't make it. Let it, there you go.
Right.
Let it fall.
Right.
Just, not that it's this way.
No, but
Just
it's just that
enough so
heavy
that
where you
Right,
feel the.
so, yes, so this is in line, but it has to go
Mm.
this down. You know,
Right.
like a leaf when it's falling down
Right.
from the tree.
Yeah.
You know,
So you get the slope.
it just, if that's right, when it, see,
Right.
that's better, and don't let this go
Go that
in.
way.
This, that's
Right.
right. That's an angle. It always, this has to be a little bit there.
Right.
Now
Right.
you've
So
got.
that. So now.
Now I'm
no.
not seeing this
Right.
droopy right here.
No droopy elbows ever.
That's good.
Right.
Now your arm is
Right.
better, floating. That's right. Just, yes. Don't become
Right.
conscious of. Yeah. The only thing you become conscious of is if you have to move something
Mhm.
nicely, and you have to use go first, body, shoulder, and the arm is an afterthought. Always an afterthought. You
Right.
see, yes. And there's no, and it's something you have to kind of, don't become overly conscious of it.
Right, because it should just be
You're
the
going to
finish.
get crazy. Don't become
Yeah.
crazy. It doesn't mean that what I say is the end all.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Of
No.
course. Right.
But I think that from my past and my experience with watching ballets, that were the kernel of many things, you know, the beginnings, and not all these new affectatious moves that people are doing, that they themselves are the victim of bad attitude. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it makes
So
sense.
yeah.
Makes
So it
sense.
doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Maybe. There, that's better.
Yeah.
Now that's so much nice. You got beautiful arms.
Right.
You've got very beautiful arms. You got a beautiful face. There. That's
Right.
much better. Now see that's now that
Yeah.
is, and you know what? If you're
Right, and
if
it
you're
almost
already
feels like
having
nothing.
a long, you see, you have an elongated
Right.
body. If you do this, you have a skeleton look.
Right.
You don't
Want that.
yourself to look round.
Round.
Good girl.
Right.
Yes. See, this is something
Makes sense.
a person can't always show you. I
Right.
have to explain it to you a little
Mhm.
bit. I could stand here and show all day long.
Right.
It's not going
Gonna
to
do
it.
anything. It's a concept.
But the
that you
same
understand.
thing, you have to remember that when you do, like sometimes a dégagé, like a point, a tendu, sometimes the tendu is slow, it's pulling as far as
Out.
possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
and sometimes it,
Right.
get it,
Right. Right.
depending on the music. Boop,
Mm-hmm.
boop, sharp,
It's just
sharp,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
It gives it character, dynamics,
Yeah.
dynamics.
Exactly.
Yes. If your dance doesn't have a certain amount of dynamics,
You're dead.
then there's nothing else for me to look at anymore. You've created already in everybody's eye the same person over and over and over. Yes. It's very
Which
hard to
means
get
it's
away
just
from you.
It's just
It's
yourself.
so hard. Yeah. You have to ultimately be you, but expand your vision.
And play.
That's what it
Right.
is. Yeah, you have to grow as an
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah.
You're an artist.
Yeah.
You're not an athlete
Right.
only.
Right.
You're
That makes
training, and you've got the equipment because I saw it at the bar.
Mhm.
You're loaded.
Yeah.
You're so loaded with the
I don't even know what I
yeah.
have.
And when you do PK turns,
Mhm.
that's the only other thing that I can tell you. Travel. Go far. You know,
Take
step
the space.
as far as you can step.
Yeah.
Don't
And
run
then
on top of it. Don't PK
in and down.
down. Yeah. Out
Yeah.
and out
Out.
and travel and travel.
Yeah.
And it looks good.
Right.
And sharp.
Mm-hmm.
A PK has to be razor sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Right. For its
Otherwise,
name. Yeah.
why even call
A
it
peak.
PK?
Yeah. Yeah.
PK. You know, it's not good. Why
Right.
give it? So I'll have a turn.
Yeah. Right.
I'll do a pirouette.
Pirouette.
I'll do a passe turn.
Right.
That's hard to do sharp. You know,
Yeah.
it's a hard thing to do a passe turn.
Yeah.
Why did you start with ballet? It's so hard. But it's a wonderful thing because it adds something to you as a girl, as your image. It gives you something. Even if you know, even when you get to be, look at me, talking about not using arms and I'm using arms. Even when you get to be 50, 60, how old you are, that little thing that you learned as a dancer, it still, it emanates,
Right.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, you know, people, and I keep thinking, I just think I couldn't believe it today. You know, at the store, some woman came over to me. And I thought, oh, not again. But I thought, oh yeah, my hair is back, and I'm thin. She's going to say, are
something.
you a dancer? I've been asked that. This time, is when she says, you know, I've seen you before, and would you please excuse me for asking this question? And one time somebody went from the line, she was in line, and she came over to ask me, right? She said, are you an actress? I didn't ever say a word. I don't talk to you like that.
Right.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Isn't that something? Isn't
Yeah.
it so strange?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Mm.
It's, I don't realize it, but
Mhm.
it's an image that comes from so many years. Yes, and between babies.
Mm-hmm.
4 is many.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after like 6 weeks, the first thing I did after the first baby,
Yeah.
the only thing I did was lay on the ground
Yeah.
on a blanket and just did a couple of
Legs to
To-
this.
contract, to
Yes,
get a
stomach.
little, oh God,
Yeah.
there's nothing so hideous. Did you ever see these girls,
Right.
oh my God, with their belly button out
Right,
here,
right.
talk about line, huh? That's like a Picasso, it's worse than Picasso. I mean, huh? I mean,
Right. Yeah.
and the stomach is out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even.
Even.
The pants are here, and the shirt is already too short. Oh my God! The other day, I couldn't look, and I'm walking around trying to hide my pregnancy with, you know, a
Right,
nice
it's-
collar,
right,
with
and-
big buttons down in
Right.
front, you know. Well, I never got, not even with the last
Oh,
one.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, in Japan, get out of this room.
That's hot.
In Japan,